Hey everyone, it's your favorite housewife, Izzy, and we are back, and we're still talking about my Guadalajara trip. So it's Sunday morning, we wake up, everything is great with me and Vanessa. We are all going to take the kids to this wonderful Day of the Dead festival tonight, which is really the reason that we all came here. So I didn't really have a plan for the day. I was just gonna see my friend Isis, maybe take the kids to like a jumpy bounce place, like no real organized plan, just see each other, spend time, quality time. We're best, she's one of my great friends. And I wake up and Max is burning, like burning. So I call the hotel and they send a doctor within like an hour. And he said he probably has salmonella. It's very common. I understand that. My children in particular have had it a few times. So, Alexa off. Fucking Alexa. Alexa off. You cannot get good help these days. Even Alexa. Hi, my name is Izzy, and I am an average rich housewife. An average rich housewife is a housewife, obviously, but we're average rich. We're not quite as wealthy as J-Lo and Jay-Z, but not quite living in the boroughs. I'm gonna let you into my world. The friends, the chaos.
Can I have a really dirty Grey Goose martini?
The restaurants, the fashion, all of it. You are going to see the inside world of an actual Manhattan housewife. So he's burning. The doctor came, he gave him water, some Motrin, because he said his head was hurting, which is pretty common with salmonella. And I call up Vanessa to be like, hey, Max is sick, thinking that her response would be, oh, let me take Simon. I know you have 2 kids and one is gonna go stir crazy in a hotel room, even though it's a suite. But let me take Simon, because her and I have traveled together. I've watched her kids, she's watched my kids. She's my village. She's been my village for a while. I met her during COVID and we clicked and I depended on her. Instead, she's like, oh, well, we're gonna go to the tequila factory, have a great day, or the tequila farm, or where the fuck they were going. And I literally was like, I took a second and then I was like, and I am a hothead and I'm very emotional. It's like Latin and Moroccan comes out. But I was like, you're supposed to be my village. Like, why would you not have offered to take Simon? And she's like, well, Talia and Simon don't get along. He hit her or he choked her. And I was like, that's a lie. But I said, you're gonna let an 8-year-old decide? If that was my child, I'd be like, look, bro, this is my friend. We're in a different country. I know you guys didn't get along, but figure it out. Like, I am not leaving my friend alone with a sick child. I am taking the child. That is what you do. It is the right thing to do. I would be teaching my kid a lesson and the right thing to do. You put your differences aside to help a friend. I would have used that as a lesson, and I would help my friend. I'm not gonna leave my friend alone with 2 sick kids in a hotel room. So it really affected me. I was like, you're supposed to be my friend and you're leaving me with sick kids and you're worried about this other chick's kid. Not even, because I'm sure the other lady was a mom and she would understand and say, you know what, let's bring the kid. But like, you're worried about this 8-year-old, 10-year-old? No, fuck her. She's 10 years old. She needs to learn that in life we have differences, but when it comes to friendship, you put your differences aside, especially for a sick child. I was kind of done. I ripped her a new asshole. Yes, I will say that. I was not kind on my text messages. I was a complete and utter bitch because I had had enough. I had been kicked out of my suite till 5 p.m. I had dealt with her friend that didn't care for me. I had her friend's daughter insult me. I had, it was just too much. And then you can't even offer to help me with my child. Like, I hit the roof. And I probably said some things I shouldn't have, but I don't care. For me, the friendship was over anyway. That was a lot. It was really intense. Like, I didn't even know how to react to someone that I thought was my village not being my village. But I guess you just can't trust anybody from Florida. That's what I get for hanging out with people from the swamp. Like, it literally is my own fault. Like, it literally is my fault. That's what I get for hanging out with Florida people, I'm telling you.
After hearing what happened in Guadalajara, I wasn't too thrilled. but also I wasn't really surprised. I feel like anyone could have told Izzy that's what happens when you make friends in Florida. It's not gonna work out. I think in all seriousness, there's like a realness that comes from us New Yorkers that is evident within our friendships. Like the bond that Izzy had with Jane, Maurice, me, etc. was always very strong. It was always very like we're family. Whereas you could tell with Vanessa was always fun. She was the fun friend, but was she really gonna be there when it came down to it? Well, I think we have our answer.
Fast forward, we did have a wonderful ending to the trip. My friend Isis was amazing. Her family helped me, because she's a real friend, with my child, the sick one. We ended up, you know, having someone that her family member come over, help me with my son, took my other son out for the day. We met for the festival in the evening. We went to the Day of the Dead festival. I ended up just taking Simon, and Isis's sister, who lives there as babysitter nanny, came to help me for the evening after I put Max to bed, so I could at least take Simon to the Day of the Dead festival. The whole point was Simon is obsessed with Day of the Dead, and I wanted him to experience this, and we went, and it was fucking spectacular. Check it out. Gracias.
De nada. China, pásame una bolsa para echar este quesito.
No hay que tocar las calaveras, por favor.
Having been on a trip with two different types of friends, I realized that in COVID, you make some decisions, and I wanna take it back for a minute. When COVID happened, my mom had just passed away in October, and COVID happened in March. And I met a few people through this COVID experience. I lived in Florida, and I met some people, came into my life. I was in a different point in my life. People that I probably would have never friended now. And I have to tell everybody, what happened in COVID stays in COVID. So as of today, going forward, anything that happened in COVID, I'm gonna leave in COVID. As well as anything that happens in Florida should stay in Florida. Now I own the Barbie townhouse, and I'll visit, but we're gonna have to end this chapter. And it's sad to say goodbye to a sister, but sometimes in life, people are here for a reason or a season, and this just happened to be her season, and she's obviously not making it into season 3. Stay toxic, my friends. Don't forget, subscribe here so you can know when our next episode is coming out. We're going back to New York, and you will see, oh, it's Maximilian's birthday. He's got a limo coming. It's gonna be fucking fabulous. And what else is going on? We're going back to New York, and follow me on TikTok, follow me on Instagram if you wanna see what's going on in my everyday live life. And subscribe here, subscribe. This is not Pornhub, like I like to tell you. Do not come in for a good time and leave. Stay toxic, my friends.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite housewife, Izzy. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next week.